Welcome back to Inside Weyermann, the video series that brings our malt house to your brew house. I'm Axel Jani, I'm the team leader of the International Customer Consultants here at Weyermann, and today's topic is why does Weyermann, or how does Weyermann get their malts so clean to you? The raw materials that we do use to produce our malts are barley, wheat, spelt and rye, and they are natural products. So they are grown on the fields, and during harvest the combine unfortunately does not only pick up the clean kernels, but there is hay, there are flower seeds, there are other seeds, even some soil is being picked up during harvest, and that has to be cleaned before we start making malt. After the combine has cut and collected the kernels on the field, the farmer is bringing the raw material into our grain elevator in Leesau, and after the initial quality check in terms of moisture level, protein level and such, we are then taking on that raw material, and on the way into the silo it's being cleaned for the first time. Raw grain cleaning is always a threefold system. You're using an aspirator, so air is pushing out excess dust. Then there is a sieving system that is selecting the kernels according to their size, and you also have a grater, a trieur, that eliminates round seeds and stuff, so that you already have the first cleaning taking place before you get into the grain elevator. Then, while in storage in Leesau, we have the possibility to monitor temperature level as well as moisture levels. In case in some years the moisture is a bit higher due to a rainy season, we are able to dry this very carefully and by protecting the germination ability and such. So it's there for us to use in the malt house as whenever we need it. We give them a call, say, yep, malt house needs more grain, more raw material. On the way into the Weyermann truck, it's being cleaned the second time. It's the same system that we used while we brought the grain in. On the way out, we're cleaning it again. Because as you can imagine, with the tons and tons that we do need, it does help to have the same system run again. Then after the grains come here into the malt house at Weyermann, or in Bamberg, or Hassfurt, or in Clingen, our three malt house facilities that we have, we are cleaning it while receiving it. Third cleaning step is done on the raw material whenever it's in the malt house. So already 3 stages of cleaning, and from there on the malting can start. This is done by cleaning it the 4th time on the way to the steeping vessels, and we are not counting the steeping as a specific cleaning step because it is obviously the first of the 3 vital parts of producing malt: steeping, germination and kilning, or using our roasting drums. So the steeping is done here with fresh water all the time, so that is also a big benefit towards the cleanliness of the malt. Any dust residues that are on the husk are being washed off by using fresh steep water, and from there on the malting process can start and continue. As I said, steeping, then the germination, then either on base malt the kilning, or the caramelization or the roasting drums. At the end of that process, after the kiln, you have the dried rootlet, and that needs to be polished off. So it's the first cleaning step while it's being malt is the rootlet removal, and then it goes into the finished product into the silo of the malt. Last but not least, the sixth cleaning step is on the way to the packaging towards the big bag facility or our 25 or 50 kg bags. We are cleaning it for the sixth time. There is a final polish and then it goes into the bags. That way we have made the full circle of our 6 cleaning steps, and whenever you open one of the malt bags in your brewery, you are seeing, yep, that is the malt that I expect from Weyermann, and this is what brings you the benefit of being a small brewery who does not have to have excess amount of cleaning facilities, and you can rely on the product that's brought to you, that it will be a perfect malt to brew your beer with. Not really counting in our list of the 6 cleaning steps, but it's certainly an additional safeguard and security to have all the malt bags going through a metal detector, because you might have just a 2-roller mill with no means of metal detection beforehand, and this is also something that we can do for you, and we're protecting your malt mill by having the final check that there are no metal, non-ferrous or stainless steel particles in the malt bag. I do hope you enjoyed our little excursion into the cleaning regimes done at Weyermann. So this video was not so much about a specific malt, but about a process or procedure that has been done on all the malts from us. And here the 4 are just as an example of how the malts will look like if you have them in your brewery. I hope you enjoyed it and see you soon. Cheers.